What is good, YouTube? Chris's Kicks here, back with another sneaker review, and today we have the Diamond Supply Co. and Nike SB Dunk Low Pro Black Diamond. Now I know I'm a little late with this review. These sneakers released about a week ago now. I've just been so busy I haven't had a chance to film the review. We'll get into the box straight off. So a pink Nike SB Dunk box. So these sneakers released this past week for a retail price of £90 UK or $89.99 I think it was. These are the third, I believe, collaboration between Diamond Supply Co. and Nike SB. First off, they did come with an additional set of laces. So we have some black laces. Well, actually these are the ones that came in the sneakers to start with. So technically they did come with an additional set of turquoise laces. But I like the turquoise ones in the sneakers way better. So these are the third collaboration between Diamond Supply Co. The first one, dubbed the Diamond Dunk, or the Tiffany Dunk, some people called it, was released way back in 2005. I don't have a pair, but I will try and show you this screenshot if my camera will focus. These released in 2005. These are the original Diamond Dunks. Let's see. These released back in 2005, and as you can see, this is a Flight Club page, so these are retailing now for, geez, almost $2,000 or $2,000. So these were the first ones that released, pretty much the exact same as this sneaker, except for the panels are turquoise instead of black. So the toe box, the mid panel, and the back panel here, those are all turquoise, and the tongue, instead of that, this one they've blacked it out. They released that same Diamond Dunk as a high version. I think it was like 10 years later, maybe 2015 or 2013, somewhere around that time. And then this is the, I believe, the third collaboration where he, or Diamond Supply Co. has released 3 pairs of Dunks at one time. Each pair with limited availability. So they released, I'll show you on my phone. This is a shot from the sneakers app. Again, I don't know if my phone is going to focus on it or if it's still locked onto the sneakers in the background. I want to focus on this. Come on. So they released 3 pairs, the black diamond, the white diamond, and the canary yellow diamond, each with different levels of availability. So the black diamond, which is this pair, was the most widely available. They released on the Nike Sneakers app, and they released at sneaker retailers. Almost all the releases were raffle or draw releases. The white pair was the more limited pair that only released at skateboarding shops. So it wasn't on the Nike Sneakers app. It wasn't available on Nike's website. It was only available at skate stores, physical stores or skate websites. So I think the only 2 raffles that I found in London were Flat Spot and Slam City Skates. I entered both of those, but I wasn't able to get the white pair. But there were a few other, obviously, skate stores in the UK that released them, but they were the only ones in London I would have been able to go and collect from. And then the yellow pair is the most limited. That is the Friends and Family pair. That was released only at Complex Con. I actually saw a video from Nicky Diamond's, I think it was on Complex's YouTube channel, where he spoke about the yellow pair, and he said there's only 250 pairs manufactured, and he has 100 of them for himself to give to people or to keep as his own stock. So 150 is the only amount that got released to the public. And they were supposed to release at Complex Con over 2 days, so like 75 pairs one day, 75 pairs the other day, and that's it. But I think there was such a hype at Complex Con over the sneakers that it just got shut down, and then he randomly just released them at a pop-up store. But yeah, the yellow pair, only 250 made, and only 150 of those were available to sell to the public. So the yellow pair is pretty exclusive. The white pair is a bit more limited, only available via skate stores, and the black pair was the more widely available. Still very limited. It was a quick strike, I believe. Yeah, QS was a quick strike. So it was raffled releases everywhere. I actually got these off of the Nike sneakers app. I'm getting so many wins lately. Like I've got 3 off the sneakers app. I got both the Jordan PSG 5 and the PSG 1s, and then these in the space of a month. I've won like 2, I think, raffles in the last month. So like I've really had a lot of luck in the last month, compared to like a year of having no luck. But anyway, we'll get into the sneakers. So it is a Nike SB Dunk Low Pro. I'm not that big into dunks to know the difference between the Pro model and the regular model. The only difference that I've known in the past would have been the tongue. The standard Nike SB has quite a fat, puffed out tongue, and the Pro version, to my knowledge, had a thin tongue. But this pair has like a quilted tongue, and it's still quite padded. Whereas the Pros that I've seen has been like a very, very thin tongue. So I don't know if that is how the Pros tongues are, or if that's something to do with Diamond Supply. I think it's probably Diamond Supply, because the Pros that I've seen is like a very, very thin tongue. So anyway, we'll get into the Diamond Supply hits. So you do have the black diamond on the tongue of the sneaker, on the tongue tag, with Nike SB in chrome. It's quite a nice touch. You do have the turquoise lace and the black laces, and on both laces you've got nice chrome lace tips with Diamond Supply Co. on the laces. Probably not focusing, but you do have Diamond Supply Co. on both lace tips. That was a big complaint of mine about the Jordan 1 PSGs. They came in 2 sets of laces, black and red, and the black ones had nice chrome Jordan lace tips, and the red ones, which I think looked better, just with generic plastic laces. So it's nice that both these pairs came with nice chrome lace tips, so you could switch out to the turquoise laces and still have the quality of better laces. You do have the silver metallic tongue, but this is a Velcro tearaway tongue. So the whole tongue, you can completely take it off. And then obviously you do have the furry side of the Velcro with the Nike swoosh on both the medial and lateral sides. I've seen some people take it off completely, and I don't know, I don't like the look of just the turquoise tongue. It just doesn't stand out as much. I'm going to leave mine on. I have seen some people like slightly off center it like that, and that looks pretty cool. Like I do like that look, but I know that then the exposed part of the Velcro is going to get very dirty, and the parts that are not stuck down, like that corner of the swoosh isn't touching any Velcro, I know that's just going to keep like peeling or eventually like maybe warp over. So for me, I'll just keep it like how it's supposed to be. On the back, I've never seen this before on an SB, so the actual heel counter or heel cup or heel whatever you call it does flip up completely, and it does have diamond embroidered in there in the soft part of the Velcro. I don't know why there's Velcro completely all up here, because it's only this thin strip of the swoosh that needs the Velcro, but they've done the whole back bit on that turquoise Velcro. So you do have Diamond Supply, or diamonds, sorry, embroidered in there. The medial side is exactly the same as the lateral. White midsole and a black outsole. Jordan, Nike SB 1, Nike SB outsole, or a Jordan 1 outsole, whichever one you want to call it. They're exactly the same. And that is pretty much it. You do have the turquoise Nike SB insole with the Zoom Air. Nike's making the insoles way harder to get out lately. But yeah, you do have, if you don't know, you do have an SB insole with the Zoom Air unit on the actual insole. It's not in the sole of the sneaker, it's on the insole. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the sneaker. You do have some croc detailing on these parts. Sizing is true to size as usual with all Nike. I've never had a problem with Nike sizing. I'm a UK 9, US 10 in all Nike sneakers. Leather quality on these is bad. Very, very bad. Well, that's a bit harsh. Like, some parts are worse than others. So, like the toe box, you can see it's got a nice sort of crease press to it, but it is that sort of cheap generic leather. The croc paneling bits, although they look better because they've got the croc detailing, it's still the same sort of, why is there like a hair or something in the sneaker? They're like, it's still that generic leather. The toe box has probably got the nicest part of leather, which does have a bit of a soft press to it, but this mid panel here is terrible leather. It's the like generic stiff plastic leather that you'll get on maybe a kid's sneaker or a GR, like a most basic of GR sneakers. Like it's that real hard, stiff, horrible leather on that. Just on that mid panel, it's really weird because like the back panel here, this leather is like quite nice and soft, same as the toe box leather, where it's like a bit softer. But that panel here, they've used the most cheapest, horrible leather that they could use just on that mid panel. Anyway, that's going to wrap up most of the review. Like I said, I'm not a big dunk head. I've got a couple of older pairs of dunks which are very nice. I really like the dunk lows. I'm not much of a fan of the highs. Not really much of a fan of Diamond Supply Co, to be fair. I don't have any of their products, only I think I've got a beanie hat or something, and that's about it. It's not really a brand that I've been a fan of, but I didn't even think I was going to get these. I got them off the Sneakers app. They dropped at like 8 in the morning. And I just hit the checkout bit, and normally you go into the queue and that takes like 15 or 20 minutes, and then normally I get like you didn't get them. So I went into the queue and then just closed my phone and went to sleep because I'd just finished a night shift. So I went to sleep, woke up in the afternoon, and I won the sneakers, like it checked out, and I was like, wow, okay. I've been getting like a lot of wins. Like I said, the last 4 weeks I've won, I think it was 2 raffles and 3 sneakers drops, so I'm very surprised. But anyway, that's going to wrap up the review. If you want to follow me on social media, I deleted my Twitter because I never use it, but Instagram is Chris_S_Ramos. There will be a clickable link in the description if you don't want to type that in. I'll reply to all the comments on my YouTube, and I'll reply to any comments on my IG as well, so you can always interact with me. Hit me up in the comments and let me know your thoughts on the collaboration. Were you able to cop a pair? Which one do you prefer, the white or the black? I know there's no way anyone's going to get the yellows, so there's not even a point talking about the yellows. What do you think? For me, it's nice looking, but it's terrible materials. But then I guess you're only paying £90, so what do you really want for the materials for £90? So yeah, yeah, that's going to be the end of the review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again soon. Peace.